In the aftermath of record-breaking rainfall and devastating floods across Pakistan, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about how imminent is the climate change threat. Frankly speaking, we all are so occupied with our daily lives that we perceive climate change as a distant threat. The general perception is that what could possibly go wrong with a rise in global temperatures by a few degrees, the melting of ice caps, and the rise of sea levels. As humans, most of us have procrastination bias that we don't realize the threat until it comes knocking on our doors. Let me take you through a few important statistics which tells us what has happened in the recent history. During the last 100 years, Earth's temperature has gone up by 1.2 degrees. In fact, last 5 years have been the warmest in centuries. As a result, polar ice caps are melting at an unprecedented rate. We are losing Arctic sea ice at a rate of almost 13% per decade, and if emissions continue to rise unchecked, the Arctic could possibly be ice-free by the summer of 2040. As a consequence of melting ice, global sea levels have increased by 8 inches. And by the end of this century, scientists predict that it will rise by another feet. Now, the important question I ask is how we as common people can contribute towards fighting climate change. On a lighter note, I find it ironic when I go into an ATM and it discourages me from printing a receipt to save the environment, while when I see around, it is powered with 2 ACs, 4 tube lights, and it's run 24/7. So the idea is that steps need to be concrete, not just optics. Although I strongly believe that the primary responsibility to fight climate change lies with the governments and institutions because they call the shots on budget allocation, however, we as common people can also include a few simple things in our daily lives to contribute to this cause. For example, number 1, plant a tree. A single tree will absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide over its lifetime. Number 2, save electricity by simply turning off your TV and appliances when you're not using them. It will save you tons of carbon dioxide a year. Stop wasting food. According to United Nations Food Waste Index report, people globally waste 1 billion tons of food each year, which accounts for around 8 to 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions. So let's avoid food waste. Number 4, check your tires. Keeping your tires inflated properly can improve your gas mileage by more than 3%, and every gallon of gasoline saved keeps 20 pounds of carbon dioxide away from the atmosphere. And last and most important, spread the awareness when you meet other people. Thank you.